Oh, all right. We should be live now. Is we live? Is it still like this?
Nah, you good. You good. It's good now.
Okay,
Good now.
that was some ghetto. It might be the VPN. Okay, that was some ghetto. It might be the VPN. All right. What up, chat? We're back. I don't know what happened. It took like 2 minutes for it to actually go live. What's good, my guys and gals? We got a nice show for you today. I'm not gonna try to keep y'all for two hours, man. I'm gonna try to get people out of here by 7:15. Get y'all out. Let's get the pink hat. I forgot where I got this from. What's up, Rich? What's up, Third Star? What's up, Brandon? What's up, Javi? What's up, Tuka? What's up, Baller? Baller be selling out on COD, boy. That I can't depend on him to save my life. Yeah, I don't know. Flip got some other shit going on.
Wait, he's good.
I'm back.
You gonna wish
his shit working. He good. He good.
He gonna wish he got that cam link.
Wait, what he's using now?
He got.
Nah, the battery kept dying, bro. That's what it is.
What's it called? The thing you bought?
Nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Wait.
What, a dazzle?
A dazzle.
You don't know you don't remember the dazzles back in the day?
Motherfucking hot pop. The hot pop dazzle, bro. 480 content.
That shit said subdivision.
720 is not even considered HD anymore. And 480 was considered good quality at the very beginning of this game and stuff. What's up, Jenny? What's up, Travis? Make sure y'all like the stream.
Have y'all checked y'all Ameritrade stocks?
Yes, sir.
Cheers.
Sir.
Hey, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking good. You know what I mean? Roblox. You know what I'm saying?
Roblox.
That's our newest edition. We're gonna get to that later, because we do have some information about Roblox that might be valuable to some people. Because what I read, I couldn't believe. Fred, what's up, Fred? Thank you, bro. I have a nephew named Jalen. Sure. I don't know. No, I don't. Not to my knowledge. It's nice to see all the new investors in the stock game. I didn't know this many people were interested in getting into the stock market. It seemed like it all happened like fast. You know, like the GameStop AMC stuff happened, and it's like all these new investors came out of nowhere. Shout out to Jukebug. Thank you, bro. Got Shadow of Mordor on your recommendation, and it was fire. I'm not really feeling Shadow of War, but definitely appreciate. Why? Shadow of War's pretty good. That ending though, boy. I'm gonna just tell you that. Black Atlas, what up? What's up, Daryl? She cooking for us. My parents teaching me about the stock market. I'm glad your parents could teach you, because our parents couldn't teach us shit about finance.
My mom thought stock meant like stocking an item.
Yeah.
When we were kids, online, stock trading wasn't even a thing.
They told us credit cards, you should never get a credit card. And if you get a credit card, they don't know how to use them. They're paying minimum balances and all that. This is all new information. So if y'all younger people, y'all hit the game if y'all know any of this stuff.
I used to say stocks to my mom. She thought she meant like if we was low on food. That shit was bad.
You know, I mean, people like, well, it's a risk. It's a risk every day, baby. You can't lose what y'all put in the middle.
Yo, Raunchy's so disrespectful.
What he said?
So he said, Big Div, man, them shits is green as fuck. So Big Div said some cocky shit, and then he said, Div, your shit not hitting, relax. Nah, you gotta check out Big Div. Big Div, DM me right now on the Discord, bro. I'm tired of like prolonging this shit.
My God, thanks for the $4 donation. I appreciate you, bro. Tato, thank you. Have I heard anything about the Avengers going free to play? Y'all know what I'm about to say. You know,
it should have been free if that was the case.
What choice do they have? Nobody's gonna buy that game. Spider-Man and the I forget who the female Hawkeye character that's coming out. It's not gonna do anything for the game. I think we had covered an article a couple months ago that said like 90% of the PC player base had already left the game. So yeah, what's up, Danny? Today marks 4 years to the day Ricky disrespected Silver Joysticks NBA GMG show 3/17/2012. Nah, you mean 2016.
2017.
16?
16 or 17.
2016? It was probably 16. It's probably 16. 16? It had to be 16.
16 or 17. I know I was still. I don't know. One of those.
I think it was 16. Minder Reese just got that $2,800. Send me, hold that real quick. Hey, thank you, my guy. Appreciate that $25 donut. I'm about to look up the prices on Wells. I'm gonna name it free Stimmy. Hey. All right, let's not waste too much time. Let's get right into it. We have a returning guest. This is what, 3 or 4?
I think 3.
3 times.
3 times.
You know what I'm saying? Flip. You know what I mean? He got a tech review YouTube channel, and he's streaming on Twitch. Say what's up, Flip.
Sir, what's good, everybody? That's it.
That's it. So you want to tell everybody how you was playing Crash Bandicoot yesterday?
All right, man. Listen, man.
No, how'd you get it?
How'd I get Crash Bandicoot? So I got Crash Bandicoot on the Switch. And for those of you who know, you know what I mean, I got a little connect when it comes to Switch games and whatnot. So that's how I got that. But the game itself, man, honestly, bro, is one of the most rage-inducing games I've ever played in my life. I almost broke my controllers. I almost lost my voice. You know what I mean? And honestly, the game ain't even that fucking hard, bro. That's the thing. The game isn't that hard, bro.
You on the first world, ain't you?
It's the little tricks.
All right.
Yeah, hold on. Read Javi's comment. Read Javi's comment.
Yeah, Javi, man. Bendición, man.
What's he trying to say, Bandicoot?
Yeah, it's the way Flip is saying it. Because Flip is like pronouncing every word in that bitch. Crash Bandicoot. He said, look, Crash Bandicoot. I mean, what the fuck is that?
You say, okay, you're on the first world. When I told you yesterday, you said the game's not hard. When you get 60% into the game, ooh, you don't know. I'm telling you, you don't know, because you have one mask right now, the blue one, and you hate that one. There's 2 more that you're gonna have to use to get through the levels, and then once you get to the last 2 worlds, they combine all the masks as you get through the level. So 1 minute you have to use the blue mask, and then switch real fast to the other one that makes you go upside down, and then there's one that slows time. You're gonna be on there getting cleaned up. You ain't beating that game on stream.
Even with controller drift too on the Switch, that shit gonna be a bitch.
Yo, my controller drift was crazy yesterday. It sold me like 10 times. Bro.
Imagine using Joy-Cons though, bro.
And I was using Joy-Cons, bro, because
he had the little thing.
I can't.
Yeah, he was like this. He was like this. He had the little thing where you put them together.
I'm saying?
That shit.
I was playing, bro.
That shit is ghetto. It's a nice gesture by Nintendo to include that, but like at that point, you had a sidekick, T-Mobile sidekick controller, bro. That shit, and the analogs of the Joy-Con. I swear to God, the Joy-Cons got the worst analogs of all time, yo.
Nah.
What's worse?
PS5.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. The PS5 analogs is trash and they hurt.
Ain't no thumbstick ever made my thumb hurt before, bro.
That shit hurts.
PS5 does, though.
If you play COD, you get you like a 4-hour session in, you might start bleeding. That shit hurts.
Yo, I call the PS5 analog sticks the curiosity sticks. Every time I let my character go, he wanders. Fucking starts looking left into space.
I still don't got controller drift on my PS5.
I do. I had to stop using my first controller already.
My dude got like, man, just started looking leftish. That just sold me yesterday.
PlayStation, the PS5. We're gonna say this: next gen consoles right now today, with the current library is ass, because all the games except for NBA 2K21 can be played on the last gen consoles and pretty much look and operate the same way, with the exception of Cyberbug. But everybody should be waiting for the June patches or whatever to even play that shit. The next gen consoles is ass.
We not playing that shit no more, yo.
Super ass.
We not playing Cyberpunk no more, yo. Like that's it. That game is. I'm
gonna tell you, when the expansions come out, I'm getting them.
I know you are. I'm not. Javi's getting them too from his favorite websites. I'm not. It's just crazy. The only time I'll ever play that game again is when I'm ready to class action lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to start the screen up for epilepsy. It's just crazy. I start Harlem shaking every time the menu starts. I ain't ready.
You telling me the Joy-Con analog is worse than PS5? I just evaluated what you said. That's crazy. I mean,
I was playing Super Mario and Mario kept running left.
You telling me? Oh, you know what? Yeah, we talk about buying $200 controllers just so we can get better analogs on PlayStation. We've been checking the scuff and custom controller sites every 2 weeks. What you say?
Yo, you do know it's the same controller.
What you mean?
Man, you telling people out here I'm about to spend $300 on a controller, bro.
Bro, you can customize the controller and get dome analogs if you want. Cause I like dome sticks. Everybody else like concave. I like domed.
Yeah, the dome from the PS3 controller. Honestly, I feel like those were the best analog sticks.
They always came off though. I got one of the controllers without the analog. Both of the analogs, the rubber came off.
Yeah, but you got yours from an authorized seller.
I never used those though. I've tried to play one match with COD with that shit. And my dude just started putting out claymores. Yo, the PS3 controllers was the worst ever. Not cause of the actual feel of the controller, but eventually every one of my controllers started like pushing random buttons. All of them.
That never happened to me, man.
I don't know.
My gun would reload. My gun would switch guns.
Like I'm in a gunfight. I'm about to get my Blackbird. He just put a claymore down, bro. She got me killed. All right. Well, shout out to Levi. What's your thoughts on the new Life is Strange announcements? I still remember when you got sniped and punched on it. I'm Square Enix. Hopefully they holler at me. You know what I mean? I was early on the Life is Strange wave. They said it's going to be a new story with new powers. I like both of them. I like the first one better though. So I'll be looking forward to that. There's a Square Enix event tomorrow. We're going to talk about that here in a minute. Jubug said Flip fell off on COD.
Nobody play that trash no more. That's why, man. Shit, maybe go to maybe play Switch games again, bro. I'm out here playing Zelda.
Did you get Overwatch yet?
I ain't get
Overwatch. On the Switch?
Bro, you selling us? No,
wait, on which
PS5 or PC? Get on PC. Man, I missed all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Whoa. Coop, what's up, Coop? What you say?
The Bandicoot about to come out on the Switch, man. That's what's about to happen.
I'm ready. Finally got time to actually watch y'all my day off. Shout out to my guy Coop. Carl Peterson. Oh my God. 99. Thank you so much. Sending love for South Africa. I remember your currency's a little bit different. Appreciate you. Look forward to the new Battlefield. Of course. Cause I got COD. I've been playing a lot of COD because I'm doing dark matter challenges, but like I just don't think they're ever going to make COD for the OG players again. This is for like the younger kids, bro. But even they found a way to secretly put specialists into the game, basically, like 4 the kill streaks or specialists stuff from Black Ops 4, and then the kill streaks not resetting when you die. I'm not a fan, and we ain't gonna talk about that. Those light machine guns. They just left them. We halfway through the cycle and they left the shit in the game.
It's only 9 maps, 10 maps.
We like 2.
Didn't even play them.
I think there's 2 good maps.
That's it. Well,
Crossroads and Raid.
That's it. And Raid is from almost 10 years ago.
Garrison has been ruined by the stoner. Moscow has been ruined by the stoner as well.
Express is ass.
Express is terrible.
I don't even know why they brought that back. What's the other map we play?
That's it. Apocalypse. Nobody likes it.
Apocalypse.
I remember.
Worst map I ever played.
Yo, Flip, let's talk about Apex though.
Oh, Apex?
Yeah.
Fine. I'd rather play Apex than Call of Duty these days, man.
Chase is gonna jump on it soon. Cause you play strategic a lot. I don't see why you wouldn't. You know, it's a smaller team.
Once I'm done with Dark Matter, I'm gonna play Monster Hunter on the Switch, the new joint.
Why?
MLB. What you mean?
Why? That shit gonna be pixelated, running at 10 frames. You really gonna do that to yourself? You seen how Apex Legends look? Imagine how Monster Hunter World's gonna look. It's gonna be 5 frame a second birds flying around, and when you finally get to them, then they're gonna be in 480p. drag is blowing fucking 5-frame fire at us.
Did you feel
You
that
gonna play
way
that?
about Breath of the Wild?
Breath of the Wild wasn't even like that, yo. Let's be real.
Did
That
you
shit
feel that
actually
way
ran
about
deep.
Mario Odyssey?
I was playing Breath of the Wild a couple days
Mario
ago,
Odyssey-
honestly.
Mario Odyssey didn't run.
Bad, bro.
I don't remember from the when I was playing. I don't remember the phrase being asked, but not Mario Odyssey. No, I don't remember that being asked.
I undocked my Switch when I was playing Breath of the Wild, and I said, "Yo,
Ass. Ass. He's got ass.
He's graphics, yo." And then you find out the game's only like 3 gigs.
Yo, you undocked that for Monster Hunter? That's gonna be crazy.
I ain't undocking that shit. Now Luigi's Mansion look good.
Amazing. It did look amazing. And it
Luigi's Mansion looks amazing.
Yeah.
You seen TBH uninstall? You seen him uninstall Apex on the Switch?
No, I ain't see that one. Was this the other day?
Yeah, man.
It's like a 5-star event when he uninstalled shit. Shit is hilarious.
Yeah, that shit look fucking horrible.
Hopefully he put a YouTube video up so I can go watch it. Or maybe there's a clip.
Monster Hunter World does look good though.
Monster Hunter Rise. Malik.
Rise, there we go.
Big $100 dono. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Shout out to Jay. Loving your duo commentary streams with Trey. Thank you, bro. Levi. What's your thoughts? I already read that one. Dominic, shout out to Money. What's up, Roz? We're from Crash the COD. Why? Hey man, you know what I mean? That's what we do. Ukanda. What's good? H-time in this thing. Booty hair. Shout out to my guy. He says I'm my booty hair. Cheek Driller, $20 with the Stimmy Talk donation. Thank you, bro. DOA. Big hey, y'all got a couple dollars. Y'all going crazy here. Relax. Shout out to Pop. Where the Yakuza at? Oh yeah. How could I forget my Yakuza? Don't worry about it, brother. Yakuza Light Little Nightmares coming soon. You know what I'm saying? All right. So what we got? And I'm gonna tell y'all, Xbox fans, y'all got a lot to be happy about. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you really knee deep in the Game Pass situation. We're going to get to that here in a little bit. Let's talk about Square Enix event. We're going to have an event tomorrow. This is just like Nintendo Direct or any of the other events that we have. This is going to be the first ever though. Square Enix presents. That's the name of the event. It's going to be tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. Or wait, what is this?
1 p.m. Eastern.
1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. What is this? BST.
I have no idea.
Okay.
BST?
Yeah.
British Standard Time. I don't know. I have no idea.
We streaming that? Or we watching that? Maybe I'll do a
Yeah,
watch party.
I need a reaction from you. Fuck that watch party, bro. I need a reaction.
Okay.
From you.
And
Thanks.
by the way,
Flip.
if you apply to get my Discord and you think you're funny when you answer the questions, I'm just gonna skip your I'm just not gonna email you. Everybody,
What happened now, bro?
everybody think they funny.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro.
Everybody think they funny, and Flip trolled the shit out of me though. I can't tell you the answers he put. It's too controversial. Yeah. And one of the answers was crazy, and then he attached a GIF of himself as his game library, yo. but no, seriously, everybody thinks they're funny. You put some stupid shit in the thing. I'm just skip, like, just answer the question straight up. I ain't got time for all that goofy ass shit. You know what I mean? You gotta earn your stripes before you start trying to be funny all in the Discord and all that. You put some shit like that in there, I feel like as soon as you get in there, you're gonna try to be funny. And if you're not funny in Discord, we put you in timeout.
Before you get put in timeout, they gonna bully the shit out you, clown your ass. I seen them do it, man.
It's like, you know what I mean? Like if you apply, it's not even apply. If you fill out the Discord form and you name your file name, like Ricky's Corners or some shit, I'm just gonna skip it. It's not like you're not funny.
You know, Ricky's Corners no chill will though.
Yeah,
but
I'm just saying we laugh at ourselves all the time, but like you giving me a wrong impression if you think you're gonna try to be funny from the goddamn Google form where it just asks you your Discord name, your email, why you want to join, and multiple choice, and like just do that and get on. Everybody on the internet think they motherfucking funny. That should be killing me. Shit is whack. Anyway, the Square Enix event is tomorrow. I'll be doing a prior reaction with Ricky. We do watch parties. In fact, we had a UFC watch party for the UFC pay-per-view a couple weeks ago. Shout out to our guy Reborg. He the one that bought the pay-per-view and hosted it for us. So that was cool. So you know, make sure y'all stop by. Yeah.
Do y'all know what's gonna be in the event tomorrow?
We don't.
I only know a couple of things like
Well-
Outriders.
Well, no, I'm lying.
Tomb
I'm
Raider,
lying.
yeah, Tomb Raider Anniversary. I don't know if they're gonna announce another one or they're gonna announce a Netflix series. I know they're gonna announce Kingdom Hearts is coming to the PC. All of them. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I'm not even mad at that. Like,
it should be though.
yeah, yo, we were saying yesterday at this point because Trey was like, yo, you really are just a PC gamer. It's like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know what to like. Apex crashes on my PS5, so I can't play that COD. I play it on PC. It runs better. I really don't even use the PS5 like that. It's crazy. It's like just drop all these multi-plats on PC, man. Fuck it, bro.
I prefer not
Quality's
all, but
better, bro.
most of my games on PC. Like, you know what I mean? But so yeah, Outriders, Marvel Avengers, Tomb Raider Anniversary tomorrow. There's Just Cause Mobile, a game called Balan Wonderworld, and then there's other Square Enix Montreal games also being announced tomorrow. And then there's we mentioned the new Life is Strange with a new cast and new powers, so we'll see all of this stuff and maybe some more tomorrow. I need to check my my emails from Square Enix. They probably sent me some news or some info.
They did.
Since we're talking about Square Enix, y'all know they're the guys. I held them in really high regard, but you know, I have to watch that because I've been burned quite a few times over the last 7 years doing that by the likes of Ubisoft, 2K, Crystal Dynamics, and CD Projekt Red. So Crystal Dynamics did the Avengers game. The game could have been fantastic if they didn't go live service, but that whole system did not do the game any justice. So they're working on a new AAA game. It says it's in the formative stages of development. Now, we don't really know what it is. We know lately their work has been Tomb Raider, which the Tomb Raider franchise has been fantastic. The last 3 games, I really love those. And then the Avengers game. So we'll see what happens. At the best, it'll be another Tomb Raider or a new game. So we are celebrating the 25th anniversary of Tomb Raider tomorrow. So there's a chance that'll be another announcement for another Tomb Raider game because they, you know, there's still so much they could do with that. Anybody flip have you played any of the recent Tomb Raiders?
No.
Ricky, did you play all 3 of those?
I played all of them. Didn't beat the last one.
But
I know what happened. I know what happens at the end.
I actually like the first 2 out of the latest trilogy the most. The third one was I really liked it, but there was, I know for the original Tomb Raider fans they probably liked it, but I was late to the Tomb Raider party. I like the action sequences more, and there weren't as many of those this time, or they were like farther between all the exploration. There was a lot more of the original Tomb Raider exploration in the last game. So you know, we'll see what they do with that. Go ahead.
Would y'all rather them bring out like a brand new game, or would y'all rather it be Tomb Raider? Because I know Tomb Raider's been out for how long now? How many Tomb Raider games are there?
20-some years, 25 years.
I couldn't even tell you. We took PS1.
Would y'all rather something new or
Tomb Raider.
We always complain about new IPs.
I could honestly say that y'all guys can hear me right because I got my mic super far now.
You're good.
I think it's as crazy as it seems. Like their last game was kind of like mid to me, but they still have a lot of room to do something like really good with Tomb Raider, despite it being 25 years, because it didn't age. It aged well compared to most games. Like I'm starting to see like Halo didn't really age well with what's going on. Hitman, it doesn't seem like it's been aging well. And no, I'm not even trying to like be that guy, yo. I'm being serious, bro. But you know what I'm talking about, bro. And it's like I think Tomb Raider still has a lot of open, like they could still open range for like a lot of different like opportunities and stuff like that to go crazy with her story. I was still confused by the titles of the story, and I was talking to Jack about that. I seen him also on the podcast one time talking about shout out to Jack Mujani, man, and he was just saying that the title was controversial, like it was contradicting or something like that. Like it was Rise of the Tomb Raider and then Shadow of the Tomb Raider, like the way they went back on the story on the last one. I was confused.
Yeah. So. I honestly play those games for the action more so than anything. I really did like being able to paint myself in mud and then hide in that shit and stab people when they walk past. It was fire. To answer your question, me personally, I'll say 4 out of 5 times, if somebody asks me, do I want a new game or a sequel? I'll say a new game. More often than not. Unless it's like a proven banger. Unless it's God of War. Everybody has like their 3 games where it's like, do you want a sequel? It's yes. But outside of like that 3 to 5 games, I'll always say a new game. Now, that's really for PlayStation, Xbox, PC. Nintendo, like, I don't really always care if they put like brand new games out. I mean, they have their spinoffs in their new games, but for them, like, I want sequels more from them than everybody
the
else.
thing with Nintendo is too, though, whenever they bring out like a new IP, like the what was that game? Like the box Arms, I think it was called.
Arms.
It doesn't do well.
Splatoon did well.
But now Splatoon is now considered their caliber games.
Right.
Now.
Well, now they're working on their 3rd game, so they're gonna have, you know, that's a proven franchise. I forgot about Arms, bro. I thought that was just to showcase the motion controls. I never felt like, you know what? I don't really like Nintendo's motion control games anyway.
You know what though? What about? Because I remember for years, if I know Sonic's history, I don't know, like they used to joke and say Nintendo treats them like the stepson out of all the. Remember they were putting out Sonic games on their platform. I don't know what it was that Sega and Nintendo did some kind of deal, but do you feel that same way? Like Sonic doesn't sell well when it comes out for like Nintendo versus like the other?
I would say so. But I think it's based off the storyline of Sonic. I think the last few Sonic games that came out, I feel like it's like very stagnant.
Underwhelming, yeah.
Yeah, underwhelming. While we had Sonic games back on the GameCube, like Sonic Adventures 2, which I feel like if that came out today, that would sell like amazing. But yeah, I do feel that way with Sonic as well. But then again, they do have the Mario versus Sonic Olympic games, and I think that actually sells well.
Somebody made a good point. I never played it either. I was gonna say, now that you just said 4 times out of 5, you would rather a brand new game, right?
Mm-hmm. Normally, yeah.
Normally, right? So then, how do you feel about this then? If someone presents to you with this idea, would you rather see another Watch Dogs, or would you rather Ubisoft put out another IP? Because I know you more enjoyed. I see you smiling. You enjoy Watch Dogs more than us. Like you enjoyed it, and don't get me wrong, it's not
Watch Dogs 1 and 2 more than 2 is great. Well, 2 is great.
Yeah, that's your opinion. Yeah, it's fine.
One was decent. No, I would not want another Watch Dogs. No.
You wouldn't. And what about a Far Cry then?
Yes.
You see, okay, yeah. So that happens.
You know what it is? The setup gotta be nice. Like if it was Watch Dogs, game, right? What you say?
You talking about from the previous game, right?
Yeah, like if they say, yo, we're doing a new Watch Dogs, and it takes place in a certain place that I want at a certain time, I'm on board with that. That's how Assassin's Creed is. Like dude's been asking for an Assassin's Creed to take place in like China or Japan forever. They're just now getting around to doing the game that people wanted. I think there was a mobile version or a spinoff, but nobody played that I know.
It was like a side scroller of China, right. Version of China or India or something.
Right.
I remember that.
Like dude's been asking. Like that's the era. Like I feel like Assassin's Creed, Watch Dogs, there's a couple games where depending on when and where it takes place, that'll get people on board, or you know, they'll just completely look the other way. But Ubisoft, I'll take a new game from them.
What game is this?
Like a brand new game?
I don't know what that was.
So you'll take a brand new game, right?
Hmm?
So it was because, like what Flip said about the Lara Croft, like, you know, 4 out of 5 we'll normally say a new IP, but then there's some games that you see that's still like Final Fantasy. Some people would still argue, no, we want to see another one.
Of course, because it's a new. It's not a new game, but it is like it's a new story almost every time until you get to 10. I think 10 was the first game where they had a sequel with 10-2. Then you get to like 13 and there was like 3 or 4 of those games, and then you get to other games after that. But I think when you have like Lara Croft is iconic. Like I don't think there's ever going to be a time where people are like, oh, I don't want Lara Croft, I don't want Mario, I don't want Kratos. I think people are always going to want those characters that are iconic like that. Yes, but like Ubisoft, that's a good question. Does Ubisoft have any like iconic characters? I say no.
Wait, hold on, Rayman is still an iconic character.
I lied.
I
Rayman.
forgot about Rayman, but who's really looking for Rayman?
But Ray, like,
Well, you said iconic characters.
I really like Rayman, but I can't put Rayman next to like Master Chief and
Sam Fisher is definitely one of them.
Scorpion. Man, I mean,
you don't think so? You're talking about like franchise, like Master Chief.
I don't know if Sam Fisher is a household name.
So you're saying like Master Chief Kratos style, right?
Kratos, Sub-Zero.
Master Chief has to be respected in that category. Of course,
Master Chief.
Ellie and Joel are definitely now in that category.
Ryu.
I know what you're talking about.
I don't know. I don't think if Joel's an iconic character, bro. If we being completely honest. I don't know if that's like I don't know if every like gamers all across the world.
No, you're right.
My nephew knows who Chun-Li is. And I know it's because she was on Fortnite, but he knew before she is on there. My nephew don't know who Joel Miller is.
No, you're right. I fully understand. Now you see that. Yeah, I wouldn't count Ezio either. No, I wouldn't put Ezio. Ezio, we love the game.
Super popular
That's
characters.
Right.
Like well-known characters.
Right. Like I'm thinking like a character that has defined gaming where everybody knows them the same way you know the mascot of a restaurant.
It's like saying everybody knows Michael Jordan. Everybody knows who.
Everybody knows Mario.
Mario,
like
Sonic,
of course, Sonic. 100%. Like I mean, we talking about characters that's like the backbone of gaming. Most people know Master Chief, and he's on Fortnite too. Pac-Man, Kratos is one of those. There's probably like Ubisoft, man. They have some great characters, but like iconic.
I don't think any of them are iconic.
Same thing with
Spyro's a good like you basically mascots. I would just basically boil them down to gaming mascots.
What about Crash Bandicoot? What about Crash?
Of course, Crash, Spyro. Somebody saying CJ, Trevor in Fortnite. I know he's in Fortnite. Max Payne is.
I'm telling you right now, you're actually right, bro.
Mega Man.
Actually, I feel like Kratos. Like I feel like if you ask like a random person, I feel like they wouldn't know who Kratos is. If I'm being honest.
I think man, after these people get into Fortnite, that to me they're pretty much mainstream at that point.
Can I be honest though? Then can we just be fair and say that Rayman? I think you might have to describe who he is, but I feel like, and that's not even trying to stretch it. I'm not trying to reach. Ubisoft really don't got no iconic characters unless we're all in the gaming conversation on like, yo, I fuck with this character in Ubisoft on me in Far Cry, but I don't.
We were talking about like 10 years ago or some shit. I would say Rayman, bro, 100%.
Yeah.
Everybody knew Rayman back in the day, but today, nah.
That's the closest they have.
Nah.
Yeah, that's like people were saying like that's like Goku. That's like everybody knows.
Yeah, Jay Ransom said everybody knows CJ because of the memes. That's fact. Like no, Jin Sakai is not like we're not talking about the quality of character. I'm literally talking about
Lara Croft.
How popular and how recognizable they are by the casual person. If I show a lot of casual people who play games, Jin Sakai, unless they've played Ghost of Tsushima, they don't know who that is. What happens is there are people that are so iconic that people who do not play games or do not play that game know who they are. So unless you've played Ghost of Tsushima or you're like in tune with YouTube and stuff, you're not going to really know who that is. I'm being completely honest, bro. I mean, like there's baseball players who are some of the highest paid players in the world who people don't know. But people know certain soccer players and certain football and basketball players. So it's not about skill, talent, and how popular and how much we like them. It's just like who knows these people on a casual level, or are they like all around, all around the world. So
that goes back to when you were saying like that's why I forgot when you said it was like it was you or someone said like when you see Harden when he's scoring 99 points, but he took like 96 shots.
I said after Juba because he was.
But no. But that's the point that I was making with that point. It's like saying when you see some of those household names release like shitty games, and it's like, yo, you hold us to a high standard,
right?
So like you can't release shitty, man. You're a household name. God of War, you cannot fuck that game up.
And you can't. That's why it takes so long for them to come out with God of War games.
That's why Halo's it's in a very tough position because. How are you gonna ruin like Gears of War had a character that could have been a household name. Phoenix, what's his name? I don't want to say his name wrong. Phoenix?
Don't give me the line. I was late to the Gears train, bro.
I'm too late. Dom or somebody. And it's like the way they went about Gears is like Yo, you kind of almost messed up. Marcus, yeah, there we go. Like you kind of messed up.
Marcus
What
Phoenix
could have been? Yeah, I think Marcus Phoenix. It's like you kind of messed up the idea that he could have been a household name. People love that character. So I was just like, okay. And then Master Chief is in that situation. So it's like, you can't release a shitty game, man. You about to put your shit in a bad position.
Go. Speaking of Halo, so what do you guys think could revive that franchise? Because to me, I feel like if they put out a battle royale, I feel like that might help them like revive the franchise.
I think they're going to.
But they would have to make so many different adjustments. Like I heard in Halo, you can't like I never played. I played Halo probably one time, bro, on PC back when I was a kid. I heard you can't sprint or none of that stuff.
Now you could, bro. Now people actually don't like that.
Yeah, but in a battle royale, if the map is big enough, you need sprinting and all that stuff.
So I'll tell you what it was. It was the jumping because it felt like there was no gravity. Like that was how Halo ran off of, and the vehicles that was in there. Literally, when Halo transitions, I think Halo 4 started doing it when there was like a little bit of ADS and a little bit of running. That's what kind of like threw people off because there was a kick. It was such simple controls, but it was super competitive the way people played. Yeah. Then it transitioned over to being like, you just felt like Advanced Warfare or you felt like any kind of shooter now because you started aiming and all the other stuff. So they're saying to turn your mic up a little bit. But yeah.
Okay.
So that's how that kind of happened. But it's tough because we have already migrated into like the style of how shooters should be played. Halo stopped becoming the top tier game that it was. So it's like, do people respect that control scheme? Like it now
maybe
they have
Reach. Was it? I think it was Reach was the last one.
They also I also so I watched a
it
lot of
was Reach.
So I heard that like the dead zones and the aiming and whatnot it's like way different and it's shittier than what it used to be as well.
I genuinely wouldn't know.
I grew up playing Halo and it was Reach. Reach started that whole thing and then 4 came out. It went from, remember, Halo was holding it down with game battles and all that competitive play.
One of the first because there was Unreal Tournament and stuff.
Unreal Tournament, yeah. So, but they have to make a crazy decision now. We're having to adjust. Like, I don't know.
So you know what needs to happen? They could keep so I feel like as fans, we always want the game to keep its core. When you lose your core, like the foundation of your game, that's when we start bitching. That's what happened with COD. It came out with Advanced Warfare, and then eventually the game molded within the next couple games to a game that just didn't really feel like COD anymore. It's like you have taken so much shit from every other game that I don't feel like I'm playing COD anymore. So as long as they maintain their core, I think they can add new stuff to keep people on the game. One of the things that they need to put, which I don't think they're going to do, is in the campaign. Where's the dual wielding? How can you not have? How do you
remove it?
They had it when
Halo 2. You talking about Halo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Halo 2 had like dual needlers, dual plasma guns, and dual SMGs. Like they actually brought that, and then all of a sudden.
So why is it not in the game? Like why? Where? Like it needs cooler. It needs cooler stuff, bruh. Like if you want to get new people on the game and people to stay on there, because people still buy Halo. I don't know where the narrative came from that nobody buys Halo. Motherfuckers on the internet just say shit because they don't buy it. I don't play Dota. I don't play CSGO. I don't play League of Legends. But I'd be lying if I said nobody played those games. Just because I don't see, I don't really watch those games like that. There's only like one League player that I watch, and I don't even know what the hell is going on. Dude's just funny. It's the dude Tyler. Like, and when it came to FIFA, I only watched a couple FIFA YouTubers. I didn't even know what was going on, but they were that entertaining, so I was messing with them. But I don't watch CSGO and shit. I don't watch any of that stuff. Dudes always think what is outside of the bubble that nobody else messes with. That shit is weird to me. Like, there's plenty of people that still buy Halo. Halo is not going to sell.
Buying and playing are two different things.
I know, but they're still. I feel like they're selling at least 4 million plus with every game they put out. So that means plenty of people are still buying the game. I think what happens is the fact that that's an exclusive harms the game because there's not opportunities for cross-play to keep the community alive and big enough where people stay on the game. And to be honest, there's so many video games now. There's so many multiplayer games. Like, it ain't like it was, 10 years ago where like people only played COD as far as shooters goes for the most part. They played Battlefield, but it wasn't like it wasn't like the COD fan base. Now you got people playing Rocket League, GTA Online still, Call of Duty, Madden, FIFA, 2K, MLB, just to name a few. Then there's Apex, there's Fortnite, and then there's non-shooter games. Like the people are a lot more willing to play all these different games. So that could be part of the reason why people might not stay on the game like they did for the whole year. So, but anyhow, motherfuckers need to get out of that.
I mean, I don't know, but at the same time, Call of Duty's still breaking records and shit.
Are they breaking records for copies sold, or are they breaking records for revenue? Because I think the conversation shifted.
I think both.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. But I think once they switched to boots on the ground, to like an actual boots on the ground, that's when things got better.
So you want to know? Somebody said in the comments above. I didn't want to cut y'all off before. Somebody was saying in the comment section before that, and let me know if my mic is decent now. I heard you now a little loud. So somebody said, but did COD really change specifically? Like, because everybody says that COD is the same. Now this is where
did COD change?
Now this is it. This is exactly what happened with COD. We complain, yo man, this game is the same every year. Aesthetically, the game presents the same style. Where the game it has its popularity, but where it loses its niche is just that you start adding shit that doesn't really cater to like the foundation of COD. Remember when we used to complain about the dead man's hand or the death streaks? When you start doing shit like that, the game still plays the same, but then you added things that kind of ruin the game. That's what we're saying, like with Halo. Like things happened over the years that kind of didn't fit well and just didn't fit the system of COD. So I mean with Halo. So even though the games look the same, play the same, there's things added in the game that change up the game so much.
Right.
So the game look aesthetically the same.
They turned Call of Duty into a hero shooter on Black Ops 4. I mean, you're picking people who have these tools. They have robots that are shocking people. They have bow and arrows coming out. They have energy swords. They have crossbows that shoot discs that bounce off wall. People are emoting. People are doing all that shit. The core COD experience is 3-lane maps, which Black Ops 4 lacked except for the old ones, with the exception of a couple. It's 3-lane maps, kill streaks that can you get 7 kills, the kill streaks get you 40, and that's it. Kill streaks and maps.
I don't got that shit in the new one.
No, that's everybody gets on Call of Duty.
Everybody got
for simple maps and kill streaks. So when you bring out BO4 and dudes are like
specialist bonuses and the maps have no flow, and like you have some weird shit going on with the maps, and they have entire sections of the maps that aren't being used. Then they have guns that have these crazy ass things on them where it shakes the whole person's screen and all. That's some bullshit. That ain't COD. And I'm not asking for COD to stay the same, but there's a fine line between that and like them just getting butt naked nasty and giving me a hero shooter, bro. You put Overwatch characters in your shooter. That's not what Call of Duty is. It's not. And then the game looks the same still. So
well, it looked worse than the previous game.
But then they add all this bullshit. Yeah,
right.
Then they add all this bullshit. Then they don't really work the new maps either, like the ones that they try to bring back from the previous CODs. So they don't even work well with the shit that they started adding into the game. Like I didn't mind when they were doing shit like the pick 10 system. I didn't mind when they were like, okay, there's a score streak and a kill streak. I didn't mind when they were doing things like adjusting to if you wanted perk greed and adding that stuff. But then when they started, it was what the content that they were adding for it. So then having people who kind of were trash having the ability to also be on top, which I was shocked as fuck. They had this like certain streaks that were added in the game that kind of debugged everything, and only shitty people in the game was getting it. Like I didn't understand that. Like that's where COD transitions.
They are catering to like the scrubs and whatnot.
But they always have, and like I never felt like Black Ops 2 wasn't a noob shooter, because I always felt like COD was for noobs.
Simple ass shooter.
It still felt like COD though. Yeah. Now I ain't gonna lie, Modern Warfare.
This one feels like COD more than the last like previous CODs, bro.
The Modern Warfare, I don't know what that was.
Honestly, by the way, Modern Warfare, it's the 19th highest selling game of all time.
That's still fucking amazing. 19th of
we
all time.
We send the wrong signals, bro. When the games be ass.
30 mil.
And we buy that shit. They'll just be like, oh, this sold better than the original. Maybe they like this better. Moving on. So, loot boxes have ruined video games in my opinion. They've been banned from minors in Germany. You can't even buy games as a minor that have loot boxes in them. Now, I don't know if that means anything because we all were playing games we shouldn't have been playing when we were, younger anyway. But I'm hoping they went with the Belgium system where you just can't have the shit in the game. If you log on to your 2K account, it's region lock, but if you were to get on to Belgium, I think there's no loot boxes for my team. There's no my team random packs. You can't have that shit in the game. So I feel like the more countries do that, the better chance we may have. But here's the question: if they take loot boxes out of the games that come out in the US, are they going to put something worse in place of it? I say yes.
I say they're gonna charge more for the game.
More expensive.
They're gonna make the games more expensive.
They already wanted how much was it? $90 games, $80 games, or something like that.
I know they wanted. This was back in PS4.
They wanted $90 for the game.
I'm talking about for PS5 games.
70.
Make it like $90.
Something like this. Sony said that wasn't true, but I don't listen to any of those figurehead.
There's 2 things they're gonna do, y'all. There was 2 things they were gonna do. It was either the game prices go up, or they're gonna go back to the currency system, and that is they might have odds, or they may remove the odds and make the microtransactions way more expensive. So if it costs $5 for 1,000 coins, it might cost $10 for 1,000 coins. And there's no gambling.
They're going to level it out. You're just going to buy shit. Instead of you buying my team packs, you're just going to buy the whole player. So it's going to be, everything's going to be a la carte. Spirit Airlines.
They probably going to add more stuff to force you to buy things.
It's just a la carte, bro.
Yo, Spirit Airlines is disrespectful.
Spirit Airlines, you get a flight for $10, but when you get on that shit, you wanted a blanket, that's gonna be $15. To check the bags, is $75 each. Oh, you wanted peanuts, $35. You want a beverage? Oh, you thought this was free? $30.
The tray on the seat, the tray behind the seat that you pull down. Actually, that should cost $10.
$10. You wanted Wi-Fi, $25. A la carte. We about to be playing a la carte gaming, yo. My career is going to be a separate price. Watch.
What if they start? Damn.
That shit'll be tough.
Damn. What if they start doing that, bro?
You know what's gonna happen?
Multiplayer and single player.
I know.
Gamers are gonna fall in line. Everybody does. Gamers always fall in line, with the exception of the 3 times gamers stepped up. That was what the DRM shit from 2013. Metal Gear. What was that? The 2-hour Metal Gear game that was $40. They stepped up for that. Man, what else?
You know what they're gonna do?
Fix 2K joint too.
Oh, fix 2K.
You know what they're gonna do?
What?
They're gonna drop a 2K My Team app, or they might drop the subscription service on a website, which allows people to have a My Team manager.
That's what they're gonna do.
And they're gonna start charging people to sell and trade, just like NBA Top Shot.
No, they're gonna move from that. It's gonna be either a subscription model, like you said, or everything gonna be sectioned off, baby. You buy 2K, play now. Come with the game. My team, $10 to unlock. My career, $10 to unlock.
That's how it's gonna be, bro.
$10 to unlock. Because there's no way that these people are gonna let money just fall off the table after they've been making ridiculous amounts of money. Even though 2 weeks ago when we did the show, we had covered the article that said that Doom Eternal made $450 million with no in-game purchases.
That's fucking nuts. That is.
And I didn't even know, and I'm gonna be completely transparent. When I think biggest selling game, biggest fan bases, I never think them ever. So I didn't know. Imagine what these other games can make if they didn't do that with their much bigger fan bases.
In a year, bro. That is
1 year. That's impressive. So if they can do it, I don't understand some of these other people. And since we're talking about microtransactions, we've seen the publishers lay off thousands of people after recording record year profits, and then complaining that they don't have adequate staff to put their best games on.
Yep.
So Activision has just fired Activision has just fired how many people?
190.
100, basically 200 people.
I know before they had a controversy where they had everybody basically in like a Zoom call or something, and they fired. I don't know how many people was it. They at least had the courtesy to do it one by one this time.
Hey, you gonna fire me on Zoom?
You gonna fire me on a Zoom call where you a little bit blurry?
I would be scared to do some shit like. I would be scared as an employer to humiliate somebody, because people come back up here with guns. I mean,
it didn't happen in the sense that the person was an employee, but look what happened with the YouTube thing a few years ago.
Which man?
The lady she went to the YouTube headquarters.
I forgot.
And whatnot.
Yeah.
Luckily no one was hurt, but.
So you wanna go ahead and fire me on Zoom? Then I'm gonna turn this shit into the Skype serial killer movie.
You can't do that, man. Hey, look at your face. Not like people laughing. People show up after they get fired from their jobs with guns and all. I remember I was listening to the sex support call, and first of all, I couldn't beat tech support or like the telemarketers, because you're not allowed to hang up on people when they call for help, no matter how crazy they talk to you. You have to be polite to them. And they cuss the dudes out. You ain't shit, blah blah blah. And you just got to sit there and just take it. So the one dude called. He said, I want to talk to, I forgot what the lady's name is. She's the only one that can help me. He said, not to mention, I might go ballistic and show up with a firearm or two. Like, people crazy, man. People is, you don't know what people dealing with. People got bills to pay. You take everything from somebody like that, they might show up at the place. They laughing at that shit.
Fucked up.
Y'all laughing. People that showed up and killed people because they got fired. And it's one thing to fire somebody, but you humiliating people on Zoom
in front of other people.
The wildest shit though, when dudes get fired, a lot of company policies are. I'm not laughing. I just fucked up. But
laugh, yo.
Excuse me. It's company policy for like 3 or 4 people to walk the person out of the building.
Oh yeah, I had to do that today.
Yo, my girl, her manager got fired. My girl had to walk her manager out as she was crying. You gonna walk your supervisor out of the building? Yeah, you laughing at that shit. Yo.
Nah, no, I'm not, bro.
Yo, can I tell you? Can I just say a quick one? I was a security in the hospital right before I switched over, and one of my managers got fired, and he was like really fucked up to me. He was mean to me and like a couple of people. And when he got fired, they said, Control the Revis, can you send the control room? I said, what did I do now? I said, no problem. They called my other mans to do it, and another guy, because you never know what they're capable of. So you have to, and in front of me is the gentleman who disrespected me up and down. And they were like, all right, hand us your mic, give us your badge, give us your ID. All right, Radimus Revis, he escorted him out, and we walking out, and I'm like, damn, yeah, that's what you get for talking to me crazy. And he's looking down as hell. He's like, I'm sorry for talking to you like that. I'm like, damn, treated me like shit for 2 years straight. Bye. And then we looked at him outside. Troll, he's out of here.
Yo, that should be crazy. You walk somebody out like, you talking shit. Like,
no, damn. But then the last thing we had to say was, and it's fucked up, but you have to do this. After Control, he's out of here. He's up the block. Black boots, blue pants, black coat, hat. Make sure that the description is set off to everybody else. Just because we knew, like, God forbid, he tried to come back. We know how he looked, yo. Shit crazy. That's in my life, yo.
That's nothing though, man. 190 employees, just
that's
and Blizzard makes money.
They have endless money. Endless.
Do they?
I wonder what position did they work for?
Some esports.
That's what I'm on there as well.
Yeah, some esports, some other, still
developers.
Yeah,
if it's developers, then my main concern is like a general concern is that now that most people are working from home, like developers, they can work from home and whatnot. I feel like that they might be getting outsourced.
Yeah.
I mean, for those of you who don't know what outsource means, it means like they hiring people from different different countries at a cheaper rate.
Yeah. And when I call them for help, they answer the phone.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers,
that's a
motherfuckers
situation
gonna be
right
helpful,
there,
bro. I swear, yo. Swear.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. You go ahead and hit the end call now on your Zoom. You've been fired. That shit's crazy, bro. Don't ever tell me this should have turned into Unfriended real quick.
Hey, just
You know
wanted
that
to go
horror
ahead
movie?
and let you know. We decided to move in a different direction. I'd like to thank you for all your years of service here, and Flips. He's been wonderful to work with. But I think it's best for you and I if we go ahead and part ways. And there's 40 people in there. I'm coming back.
Next thing you know,
you could have told me this on some one-on-one shit, bro. You could have muted everybody in here.
You don't know who you know it's fucked up. Now I'm thinking different now in my head. Somebody probably recording this call. Somebody gonna turn this shit on with a meme.
It's gonna be on the internet, bro.
Somebody got their homies right there watching me from the side, so it doesn't look like they looking. So, y'all all witnessing me getting fired. Yo, I'm coming back.
You just humiliated. I'm coming back.
You will get
That's fucked up, man.
Shit is crazy. Like there's many ways to fire somebody. The worst shit is when somebody don't know they fired and they come to work. Find out they fired when they suited up. When I was working at McDonald's, man, the one dude, we was teenagers and shit. This was around when they had the Monopoly pieces. His like aunt and his mom kept coming in with pieces, free drinks, free fries. They're like, yo, you're stealing, you're peeling cups, and you're giving pieces to the fam. He came to work one day. He said, because when you work at McDonald's, they have the floor, the dining floor, and then like once you cross this line, the floor is just red bricks because that's where the staff work behind the counter. She said, "You've been stealing product. Don't even come on the red bricks." Fired his ass. Sit his ass. That's where the guy's mom came in. She got 8 free fries. Like he got, but like, we don't know how to be subtle. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was making custom shakes and shit, taking them home, putting them in the freezer, open up the freezer, leaving. You know what I'm saying? I was making shakes that they didn't even serve. One shake though. People go crazy though. You took a whole sleeve of cups to the crib. It was just doing that shit. Like dudes be selling stuff off the back of trucks. At first it'd be, oh, I got 3 games. They start getting a couple dollars. They unveil the whole shit. They got 70 games and they're like, like this ain't gonna last too long. And you going to jail. Stealing.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, man. They used to steal free masks at my job, and I used to tell the lady, yeah, son, like we used to have masks in my joint. Like anybody that walks in, and this lady looked left and right, and then just like, and I said, "Ma'am, it's free." And she just like smiled at me. I'm like, damn, that shit crazy. It's like it's in your mind, yo, just to do it.
My mom was stealing alcohol pads and gauze every time we go to the hospital. When she would take me to the hospital when I was a kid, bro, you go back to the exam room. You've been in that exam room for a minute. You might, your appointment's at 10. You might be in the exam room for 30, 45 minutes just waiting. Every time we went in there, my mom opened up the cabinet, motherfucking alcohol pads, gauze.
He opened up the cabinet.
Still,
I understand the gloves.
Oh, the gloves too, for sure.
They out. But you going inside cabinets and whatnot, man.
Yo, you know what's fucked up? I think I did that. I think I stole from my own shit. I was taking tourniquets. I don't know why I needed it, but I just took some shit.
My mom was stealing graham crackers and peanut butter, and the little apple juice cups, bro. Just loading it up, stealing.
I was taking the yogurt. I was taking the best flavor yogurts because they came with vanilla and they came with like blueberry and shit and strawberry. So I took the vanilla and strawberry ones, and I gave all the patients the blueberry ones. And holla.
Crazy, bro. I'm telling you. Let's take a quick trailer break because I got to use the bathroom.
Yes, sir.
So the trailer, what do we have? Let's do. Wait a minute. Where's the new ones? Let's do. What is this? Skatebird. Let's do Monster Hunter. All right, guys. Quick Monster Hunter trailer. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Okay.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Monster Hunter Rise video. Today we're going to be taking a deep dive into the Rampage, a new quest type introduced in Monster Hunter Rise. Camera is under the threat of the Rampage, and we need you to do everything you can to protect the village from the oncoming onslaught. Defend the stronghold by combining tactical use of hunting prowess, weaponized installations, and both human and AI allies on the battlefield. This quest type requires you to think on your feet, as the odds and number of monsters are definitely stacked against you. Monsters will attack in hordes, allowing you few precious moments to orchestrate a plan to keep the village safe. Throughout the stronghold, you'll find several pods where you can set up a varied arsenal of hunted installations, such as cannons, ballista, and more. Be sure to check monsters' icons for clues on how best to counter their attacks. Monsters with the blue icon focus their attacks on barricades and gates. They need to be dealt with as soon as possible. Monsters with the red icon are especially aggressive towards hunters. Watch out for their attacks as you try to defend the gates. Monsters with the green icon shoot projectiles from afar. Dispatch them quickly to keep your installations safe. Major threats are the most dangerous monsters in each horde. Once they approach the stronghold, they should become a priority target for you and your team. Apex monsters pose the biggest threat during a rampage. They must be repelled at all costs. If the main gates come down, you fail the quest. To clear the quest, you need to protect the stronghold by repelling the onslaught of all hordes, major threats, or sometimes Apex monsters until the very end. Successfully repel monsters and complete side missions to level up your stronghold, gain access to new installations, and earn better rewards. Once the counter signal is activated, Hunter's attack power will increase dramatically. It's your cue to draw your weapons and jump into action. Even your friends from Kimura can chip in and dish out some big damage. Each of them can only help out once per quest, so be sure to call them in at the right time. Are you ready to face the hordes of monsters and protect Kimura Village? Monster Hunter Rise launches on Nintendo Switch March 26, 2021.
All right, they can hear us. They can hear us now.
That shit crazy, yo. I didn't
All
know
right,
that, bro.
Monster Hunter Rise comes out next week.
Next week, I'm gonna need something to play. So we jumping on it. We jumping on that.
You want to play with me?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump on it the same day as you.
I'll play with y'all too, man.
No, you not. How you gonna do that?
Yes, I am. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Trust me. Trust me.
Wait.
Trust me.
Oh yeah, hold
How?
on.
Nah. Just trust me. Just trust me.
How?
Trust me.
All right, man. 4 days. All right.
They come out in 4 days?
I thought it was the 26th or something.
I thought it was a week from.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. One of the Call of Duty. One of the Call of Duty characters, the actress, got 2 people banned on Twitch.
For what?
For cheating.
Nice.
She was hosting one of the cheaters. Well, she wasn't hosting one of the cheaters, but she was hosting somebody. And somehow it was a mess. But she got 2 people banned. She seen somebody's Twitch. They was using aimbots in the Warzone tournament. I can't lie, yo.
Oh, I'm fine with that.
The whole reason this is even pertinent is because the cheating on Cold War is unlike any of the cheating I've ever seen on COD. It is.
Nah, that's not true.
No, this early in the game. And look,
MW2.
Yo, that's definitely cheating on there.
Bro's not even early in the game no more.
Man,
Like 6 months into it.
they've been cheating since the beginning of the game, and I don't feel like but let's be honest.
You can't say that. Nah, time out. You can't. You just started playing like a month ago.
That don't mean I see people cheating in Warzone. Are you serious?
What's the argument? What's the argument?
You talking about? I thought you talking
Cold
about
War and Warzone.
What's the argument? What's the argument?
I think there's more cheaters now than there were before. There's more players. It's cross-play, and everybody has to deal with the PC fan base. Before, you would only run into cheaters that was on that platform. Now you running into cheaters from all platforms now. Dudes is on there. They got hacks, and they're selling hacks on Discord, which did not exist. Don't get me wrong. Dudes was doing all kind of cheats. But that was 12 years ago. I thought the anti-cheat would be a little bit better. I mean, they banned 80,000 people like last month,
every week,
and they just banned 60,000. I don't feel like I ran into 140,000 cheaters on Modern Warfare 2.
No. We knew what. No. Hold on. Y'all can hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So wait, what's the argument? First?
The argument, I feel like there's more cheaters on Cold War and Warzone than I've ever seen in COD.
All right, so this is what's happening.
You're cheating on there.
This is what's going down.
You
when people were getting, when people get caught up in Modern Warfare 2 hacks, Modern Warfare 2 was fucking different. I'm talking about I encountered dude, he was throwing up the set, shooting grenade launchers at me. He was throwing up the set with 4 arms, shooting me with a grenade launcher. That's a different type of hack.
You talking about the caliber of hacks. I'm talking about the frequency.
No, the frequency of hacks was crazy though, because in Warzone, I've never seen it so open like that. Like it's almost like it's literally I almost said something crazy, but like no, it's literally people being bold as fuck, just out there, not giving a fuck.
In cash tournaments, professional cash tournaments.
For Warzone, yes. I 100% agree. But if we talking about the base game,
you talking about the multiplayer?
I can't agree about that. Yeah.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man.
Chase, I think the correct thing to say would be, we are starting to see such an influx or just such a large amount of people getting just really in a bag hacking when it comes down to actual tournaments, like you just said, where you're like, yo, you risking it. Why? Because some of these hacks, sometimes, because 60,000 is a lot, yo, but sometimes hard to detect, yo. Like somebody will put a smidge of aimbot.
2D radar.
Smidge. Oh, yeah, 2D radar.
Soft, hey, yo, that 2D radar. Hey, I'm telling you,
2D radar. What's that?
2D radar it's another radar that is under your mini map, and it just gives you dots, so you have an idea of how close somebody is to you, but you can't see them through walls. You don't know their exact location. But in certain maps like Crossroads, if you play the game enough and you see that it's permanent. The whole time. Dudes is on there cheating, man.
I need that.
Well, I told him you was already cheating on Ghost. Ricky was on there cheating.
Hold on. Yo, I'm gonna tell you the truth. This is gonna be the first time I ever admit this.
You already told it. You told me. You told the stream already. Go ahead.
No, I didn't. I kind of lied. I didn't want to admit this to you because I was like, oh my God, it's xChaseMoney. Oh, don't ban me. I'm a fucking fan.
Fanboy.
So then, yeah, I was fanning. Then all of a sudden, my man's called me. Yo, I'm on your PS3 account. You on your PS4 right now? I said, yeah. He said, yo, it's gonna log you out real quick. I said, chill, man. I'm playing with Chase, bro. He goes, just tell him that your internet went out. I said, all right. So I'm gaming and I'm like counting down, and he texted me, all right, done. Connection dropped. He said, you got everything unlocked, man. Enjoy. He did on the PS3. And this is when you was able to cross progress over there.
You had every perk, man.
And I had a Gatling gun.
Yeah, every perk in the Gatling gun.
And I said, Chase, I don't know what the fuck happened. Chase goes, man, what the fuck? And then he picks up the Gatling gun and uses it. Like, you ain't no innocent, yo.
He had shit from the campaign and the multiplayer, yo.
Cheap. Some of the campaign weapons did it hit better than some of the multiplayer guns.
For sure.
Yo.
That Dragunov. The Dragunov in the campaign, you fuck somebody with a Dragunov. Not in the multiplayer, though.
Multiplayer, that shit hit like shit.
But yeah, but if you play crossplay, I just want to say this.
The thing is too, though, you can disable crossplay.
Yeah.
If you're not playing with somebody that's on a PC.
And you should, because I love being on PC. I love being on all the consoles. But the PC players, everybody hates you. You're annoying. You always talk about how great your PC is, your hardware is, but above all else, You guys are fucking cheaters. You are the biggest cheaters. And now, because of Discord, I don't think people understand
the power of Discord.
That Discord servers now sell cheats and hacks. And what happens is people who buy the hacks become resellers. So like normally the hacks are made by people in China and Russia and stuff like that. And then they get sold to somebody, then that person resells it and it becomes a cycle. And there's entire Discord servers. And half of y'all should know because y'all nasty, y'all be in OnlyFans Discords. How do I know that? Because y'all shared links with me.
Y'all shared links with me.
I don't want to say no names. Some of y'all got that heat. I seen somebody's titties I shouldn't have seen.
I ain't gonna lie. When I see the 1 terabyte files, I go on I dress it like this.
7 terabyte file, bro.
That mega.
This is what I do.
7.
Hold on. I don't know how it look. I'll pull out my hard drive. Look like this. I'll be like, all right, let me go ahead and boot this up. And I'll be like, let me start downloading. We're gonna load this into the laptop. Cause I've been waiting for that. She had some fire. I needed to see that shit.
And sometimes it's just disappointing, man. You know what I mean?
Bro, Discord got so much power now. Like, it's so amazing that Discord got the most craziest commands. Like, on developer mode, like, you could do some shit where you hit the emoji. The emoji will send you a message with, like, your address and debit card number. Then you can make a payment through there. Then it opens up a slot. Like, there's so much shit that people don't even know that Discord could do. Discord is crazy. If you really into, like, tech, and you know how to like finesse the software and everything, you know how to use Discord, you could do some crazy shit. I can sell hacks and not even be there. And the Discord, all you got to do is hit all these clicks and everything, follow directions. You got to trust that I'm not going to scam you, obviously. And you be sending me your whole like payment information. Discord got all that and more, bro.
They have crazy. Pokemon Discord servers. Like this guy was on Twitch.
Oh yeah.
And you put a trade code in for whatever Pokemon you want, and you go to his server and randomly somebody trades you and you get whatever Pokemon you want via Discord bot. Like Discord is crazy.
That's fire. I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of fire.
So you could get,
and it goes into the game. It's so crazy how that works.
And it goes through a check to make sure that it's fair to use online, because people do have illegal Pokemon online, but this goes through all the parameters to make sure, bro. Discord is crazy. So you got a whole community of people buying cheats on Discord. If you go on Reddit, you'll see people on there talking about that they've been in Discords with cheaters. And that 2D radar and the soft aim hacks are prevalent. I don't know. I don't think the anti-cheat is that good on it's on 2K. There's no anti-cheat on PC. COD is not that great. And yo, if I block somebody for cheating, stop matching me up with the same dudes, bro. I done ran into some of the same people cheating. Stop matching me up with people I blocked for cheating, yo. That's some bullshit, bro.
Yo, it's so funny when I hear y'all gaming. Oh, he's cheating, bro. How he hit me?
I'm like, I swear to God, that's all Chase.
Bro, I swear to God, I be knowing, yo. I swear
to he get body, that's what he said.
No.
He killed me 4 times in a row. He killed me 4 times in a row.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Come on.
Dudes is cheating. 2D radar. I know 2D radar when I see the shit.
He's like, yo, he's way too good. He's way too good.
Bro,
no. At the end, Chase would be like this. Look, Chase would check his stats at the end of the match and be like, nah, he ain't cheating.
He ain't cheating.
I'm like, all right, then.
So I'm saying, yo, because sometimes, like, everybody does it. Sometimes you kill somebody and you like, yo, I kind of like snap aim that dude. So when it happens to you, that should be looking real suspect in the chat. But the one dude on Moscow was getting all headshots with that sniper.
Nah, man, we still won that game.
We won, but he was cheating. All headshots. And the worst shit though, our guns don't be hitting like that. I didn't got one tap by that AUG and that goddamn sniper and that shotgun too many times. M16.
My snipers don't work the same as everybody else's snipers, man.
Oh, you already know. Hit markers. Moving on. So they had the official roundtable discussion for the Bethesda Xbox official acquisition. Well, it's really ZeniMax. I thought it was going to be like a reveal, but more so it was like a it was more of a podcast than anything. So I was very disappointed, and it was out of my own ignorance because I thought it was like an event where they were going to have some announcements and stuff. So the notable thing Xbox is doing, so I feel like all three of the big people, Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft, have different goals, and they're all doing something that the other two people aren't doing as well. Nintendo's Nintendo, so it's hard to say what they're even doing. But Sony is really doing, it's about libraries for them. Xbox is really tackling value and features. They're not, I don't feel like they're directly trying to compete with Sony. I feel like,
don't you feel like that's the issue though?
I don't feel like it's the issue anymore.
But you're buying a console just for the features and the UI and whatnot, and not the games.
Well, but now with the Game Pass shit, that to me kind of changed the argument, in my opinion, because, well, first of all, most people only play multiplayer. I talked to my cousin about this. We already know that. But at least with something like Game Pass, you know, for people who they're more casual, but they do play some single player games and stuff, but they play them late. So it's like perfect for them. So I don't think it's a problem. Obviously, I want exclusives from everybody. That's why I get the consoles. That's why I get an Xbox. And I've already said it a million times. I bought my Xbox One for Sunset Overdrive. I bought a whole console to play a new game. When I get a Nintendo console, that's all I care about buying is exclusive game. PS5, the same thing. I like my multi-platform PC. But so they announced the official acquisition. They had to make sure everything went through because, you know, there's monopolies and stuff like that. Sometimes deals don't go through. So they announced that franchises that have already been on multi-plats are most likely going to stay where they are, but there are going to be some new IPs and new games that are only going to be on games where you can play Xbox. So that's, you know, if you have Game Pass, so, you know, if it's for people that have Game Pass, basically. Yeah. So if you have Game Pass, you'll be able to play any of the Bethesda titles on PC, tablets, phones, and Xbox console. If Sony or Nintendo decides to add Game Pass to their platforms, you'll probably be able to play them on there too. So it's more of this is about being an Xbox customer and being on Game Pass. I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a horse in the race. I'm gonna play the games anyway because I have the other platforms. They also added 20 Bethesda games to Game Pass the day after the event. So I love Dishonored, one of my favorite franchises that Bethesda put out. Both of those games are on there. All the Doom games. People need to remember that Bethesda is a publishing studio, a publishing company, as well as, you know, studios. So they have Arcane Studios. They have a couple studios that are under the Bethesda umbrella. So Doom, I hear great things about Doom. Dishonored is fantastic. I really like the two Wolfenstein games. I didn't play the spinoff. Elder Scrolls, we don't have to say much about that. And Fallout is huge. And there's Prey. And the Evil Within.
Evil Within. Why not part 2?
It'll get there. But all these games are on Game Pass now.
So, what does it say about like future Bethesda games? Would they be on Game Pass as well, or is it just these games?
It's all gonna be on Game Pass because Microsoft owns all Microsoft's Microsoft's first party studios. Day one Game Pass for all the games, all of them. And that's how it is. So I expect to see the same thing. So
so after that, because I know Sony has a time exclusive.
This time exclusive shit is ass. What game? Probably what game? You know what it is?
Oh damn, bro.
Was it because they announced a new game from a new studio like yesterday, but I don't know what it is.
Nah. Damn, I forgot the game. I ain't gonna lie to you, I forgot the game.
Time exclusive.
It's only for PS5 for like a year or something like that. Yeah, Deathloop.
Wait, whoa! That's only on PS5 for a year?
It's only on PS5 for a year, bro.
I thought that was all platforms. I thought they just had special content on PS5. I didn't know that. So Phil was mentioning that the previous contracts would be honored, and the legacy games, which are any of the games that already came out, will be on the platforms that we're used to. Some of the new games, probably Indiana Jones. We'll see. I don't know how it's going to work out. For as far as profits go, it'll be profitable for them to put it on as many platforms as they can. But if it's 100%. If it's about them building up their library, which is what they need to do, that's something that they need to do. Yeah, it's just very interesting how people have moved the goalposts because they said Xbox didn't need exclusives and they didn't need studios. But now they're like, yo, they're building their library. Finally, it's like, yo, which one is it? Like, I feel like they're making the right move as far as that. Now, beyond that, Octopath Traveler, I never played it, but I've heard great things about that.
Good ass game, bro.
That's on Xbox Game Pass now. EA Play is coming to Game Pass tomorrow, according to this article.
Crazy.
They have their new browser on the Xbox console where now you can play Steam games. You can now play Death Stranding.
Stadia games, isn't it?
And Stadia games. 2 browsers.
That's a big W.
So
PS5 don't even have a browser
you,
yet.
you can't even change the theme on PlayStation.
Yeah, it should.
So I'm gonna tell you right now that Microsoft is doing something extremely important, and that is they're acquiring, because again, they're last gen, they were acquiring things mid to end.
Right.
When things were blown over. They don't have much right now releasing, neither is PlayStation, to be honest, but they're acquiring everything so early that by the time they start dropping their heat,
That's what I was
there's
saying.
just so much shit coming in at once.
What we 6 months in to the new consoles or less?
We're not even a whole gen cycle.
We're not
yet.
even.
That's so early.
7 months in?
So, if they do what they did, if they do what they did last gen, I'm gonna be pissed. Because last gen it was like more to come with Xbox, and I felt like that more to come didn't really happen in the way we thought. Now they have all this shit in place. They got like 20 studios because Bethesda has like 5 studios. They have like 20 studios now. If they don't put out exclusives for 7 years, 6 years, I'm done, bro. There's no reason they shouldn't. They're basically, it's like, it's like when a team starts picking up young talent, and in a couple years, this team's gonna be serious.
The console itself is a big ass W. From what I'm reading, the browser not only does it allow you to run a Google Stadia, it's gonna allow you to run the Amazon Luna, which
right.
I don't know what the hell that is. And the Xbox Cloud Gaming too.
Yep, they have all this shit. Like that's
a big W, and plus the emulator joint that y'all spoke about months ago.
Right, they have all of that
stuff, man. So if they get these if they get these games, which I mean, it seems like that's the direction they heading, then I feel like Sony might be in trouble.
Steam.
I don't think Sony's in trouble, but Sony's gonna be in trouble with people on the internet when it comes to console war shit. I mean, Sony. I'm gonna tell you why in 1 second, but this is why I say I think Xbox has a different agenda. It's not like let's directly compete with Sony. They're not even doing the same thing. They've gone in a completely different direction. And the thing about Game Pass, is we've been promoting Game Pass on our podcast since 2017, before most of the people knew what it was and before most of the people had the shit.
Yep.
We've been talking about Game Pass. Like now it's pretty mainstream. I think it's that 70 to 80% of the fan base has Game Pass. Now I don't care if they got it for $1, they have it. I'm just saying they have it.
Now remember my statement last time where I said the games that were currently at that time that were on Game Pass, they weren't for me. It seemed like a pointless thing for me. This is a fucking W. You will see me with Game Pass.
Right.
It's different now. That was different.
You will see me with it.
They have. I mean, they added
Bethesda games.
25 games.
You said
bro, you can get on Steam.
Yes.
You can get on Steam.
And
yes.
Steam. Stadia. Amazon Luna.
Like bro, I swear to God.
I don't think it can get better than that, to be honest, bro.
All they're missing is
they're gonna get Ubisoft
a bunch of new games.
Is what?
A bunch of like new games.
Yeah.
Exclusives.
Yeah.
They have everything else. So
and then the MLB game coming to it too as well, right?
Right. That's multi-plat. Which is, but yes, so we got
be exclusive though.
What you say?
I say it used to be exclusive though,
right? Right. It's funny because it's a Sony studio that has to make the game.
Yep.
So
what do y'all think is gonna happen? Prediction. Which company do you think Microsoft might try to acquire next? if they don't get Discord this year, I think they're gonna try to go for Square Enix or Ubisoft.
I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna do any
get
of that.
Discord. So the only reason I don't think they're gonna get Discord is because people still use, like, believe it or not, like companies still use Skype, and then they also use Microsoft Teams now. Microsoft Teams is blowing up.
Yeah, my girl uses that.
Yeah,
well, I meant Discord, not to own them. I'm talking about like as far as getting the app on their console.
Yeah, that
to do that.
Know, bro.
I hope, but they might not because they'll be stepping on their own toes with Skype.
Yeah,
they did that with Mixer. They stepped on their own toes acquiring. Yeah, like they stepped on their own toes with that shit.
And having they didn't already have a previous.
Was it Mixer or was it Skype when they acquired it with Party Chat and Skype? It was something that they did on the console that we spoke about like 3 years ago.
I don't remember.
Early? It was early Skype days when they jumped on when Microsoft acquired them. We was talking about it, but I think I'm looking at it like Square or Ubisoft not owning them. They might try to get like acquire some sort of partnership or Capcom or something to get like their games to drop on their day one.
Yeah,
not owning them.
So
was it Call of Duty? They used to come out on
the maps.
The maps used to come out earlier,
and they lost, and now they lost that to PlayStation. So you like not necessarily to towards you, Flip, but like there are people that are like Sony's in trouble, and they've been saying that. Yeah. For I don't know why.
But I mean. It does feel like it though.
How?
Microsoft doing all this stuff.
But the thing is,
we're not hearing much about Sony. What is Sony doing?
But the thing, like, to the person who looks at like what's offered versus what's offered, but Sony has sold 100 million consoles twice already. And now the PS5 is the fastest selling console in US history. Like, people are still buying the console. I think the Sony brand, it's just like Apple and stuff like that, where they're going to sell regardless of what they put out. And go ahead.
But could it be because of how much of a flop the Xbox One was?
No, I mean, well, I'm sure that hurt them, but I don't think that has anything to do with the PS5. I think people get what their friends get. And that's just what it is. The PlayStation brand has been around. They had a full gen longer than the Xbox. So there's a lot of people that have been playing PlayStation since the 90s. The PlayStation brand has sold console-wise a lot of consoles. Xbox has sold a lot of consoles, but they've only sold 100 million one time out of the 3 times that they've been in so far. So I don't think anything that Xbox does is going to hurt PlayStation. It'll help Xbox, but I don't think there's anything they could do to get people to stop buying PlayStations, is my point. Like, I don't like what could possibly happen, because like,
I mean, you're right.
I don't, and like people are like, I don't think Microsoft is going to keep buying studios either. Like, I mean, the big ones.
They can't.
I'd rather Sony and Microsoft acquire, like, get new studios as opposed to like, let me buy the big boys. Let me buy Bethesda. Let me buy Ubisoft. Let me buy EA. Let me buy Take-Two and all of that kind of stuff. I mean, ultimately, it doesn't matter to me because.
What would it take though? What do you think would it take for them to be viewed on the same level as Sony in terms of like this game and stuff? Because they're making all the right moves. But what more can they do?
Depends on who you talk to. Some people are going to tell you they passed Sony in 2006. Some people tell you they passed Sony last gen. Me personally, my top priority is going to be the game library, simply because like a lot of the stuff that's offered on Game Pass I've already played. A lot of those games end up on Game Pass on a little bit later unless they're brand new exclusives. So what's offered isn't as beneficial to me. I'm always going to look at the library because my favorite console is the PS2, the best library of all time. Like, that's always what I'm gonna look at. But some people, it might not be that. Some people might not want to spend a lot of money for their hobby, and they might want to, get their 2K, their Madden, their Call of Duty, and then they want to stay on Game Pass to get the rest of the shit. So a person like that, the Xbox is way better than PlayStation for that person, because they're not going to buy individual $60 titles like that unless it's the games they always get. So it's like I got Game Pass Ultimate, and my Xbox Live is included, and then I'm gonna get these 4 games I get every year. In my opinion, what do you think? What is this?
Honestly, I don't know what more they could do. I feel like they're making all the right moves right now. Like, what more can they do besides obviously more exclusives?
They have to make Xbox Live free. They'd have I don't know what they could do.
They need a release. They just need to release some games that's gonna become a household title for that console. Like, people are gonna always remember that game for that console. Like, we always remember our first, favorite games for each console.
They probably have to hit us with banger after banger after banger after banger, bro.
I don't think any of that will hurt PlayStation. And just to that, I don't think anything PlayStation could do can hurt Microsoft. I don't think they can harm each other. Somebody has to be an idiot. They'd really have to try no use game. You have to have PlayStation. You have to have PlayStation Plus for every account on your console. Like, it gotta be some ridiculous corporate greed needs to happen for people to say, yo, I'm not buying a PlayStation, or I'm not buying an Xbox, in my opinion.
It needs to be some shit where Sony's starting to charge monthly for their PS Plus subscription.
That's gonna happen.
That's just crazy.
We know it's coming.
Am I tripping?
No, so you're right. They kind of have a thing where you get to choose, but now if they don't offer that options no more, and they say no, there's a set monthly price now, and if you don't, there's different tiers. If you subscribe to the $10 a month or $15 a month one, you get the free PS Plus games. You also get access to this, and if you subscribe to the $5 a month one, you don't. Like, you start doing dumb shit like that, or they start adding this DRM system, and they start adding things like that. Like, their customer service is some of the worst that I've ever had.
It's the worst I've ever
deal with.
It's the worst customer service I've ever had for electronics.
Microsoft is so far better than Sony's.
I got locked out of my account. They gave me 13 free games for no reason. I didn't even ask for that. They fixed my account and gave me 13 free games. I'm not used to customer service like that. I never had a problem with my Xbox.
Right?
Yeah, I never had a problem with my Xbox.
My shit got fucked up. They sent me a code. I redeemed. No, they didn't. They sent me a receipt thing. They were like, hey, this is your confirmation. We want to apologize. I checked. The shit added 2 years of Xbox Live on my account. I didn't ask for that.
They wasn't doing that shit with the red ring of death, man.
Nah, yo.
That wasn't. No. You're right. They weren't doing that in the very early stages of Xbox.
Yeah. See, that's all Xbox.
This is when they
remember.
Fucked up
Remember
the
failure rate though on the OG Xbox 360. That shit was around 50%. So somebody said I'm a broke college student. I don't buy games anymore. Game Pass is for me. That's what I'm saying. Game Pass is for lots of people. I feel like Game Pass is for everybody. I don't feel like $60 purchases are for everybody. People can't afford that shit like that.
Yo, random question for y'all. How do y'all feel about Need for Speed in general, yo? Thought about this.
Good. And now
where they're at.
Where they at?
I haven't touched it.
They delayed for a year, right?
Delayed for a year. I don't how you lose Need for Speed's as how you lose that lifestyle that with Need for Speed, yo. So fucking ass.
EA going EA. I mean, it's crazy how good they were and how good they I don't know. They could have. I felt like they could have kept getting better and better, but I guess not. But go ahead.
How good were they really though, or were we just
we just kids?
Yeah.
Generic storylines.
They had a lot of good games though, bro. If you look at their history of their library games, bro, they had a lot of great games. And Live was really good at one point. Madden was fantastic.
In 07.
Right before that, I remember I used to get laughed at for playing 2K, bro. All my friends was playing Live. And that's when EA added the Live added the dunk contest and all that. People was really on Live heavy, 2002, 2003. Dudes I couldn't get nobody to jump on 2K with me from school. Everybody's on Live. Nintendo. Where's the Nintendo? Nintendo's going crazy. They're about to set. Let me see if I can.
Nintendo.
So
the Animal Crossing sold 40 mil
in 3 months. Where's the Nintendo? I can't find it. Oh, yeah, they're expecting another record year. I mean, they're expecting to ship.
Go
ahead.
They're the fastest selling console all time now,
I think they got passed, but they might still be. 250 million. They're expecting to ship 250 million units, 250 million games in the next fiscal year, bro.
Fucking crazy.
That's nuts.
And if you're in that bubble I was talking about, there's people that like nobody plays Nintendo games. People say that shit, and they can't name a game that has sold what Animal Crossing has sold, or Pokemon in recent memory. That's not Call of Duty,
Smash Bros.
Or 2K or some shit. Smash Bros. 250 million. That's insane, bro.
That's nuts. That is nuts. That is nuts, bro. Like we were speaking about this like a while ago, bro. How we thought games were like booming, right? Like we thought freaking 20 mil was pretty low. But when you look at the numbers and whatnot, bro, 250 mil is nuts.
It's pure insanity. And they spending $60 a pop. It ain't like they got Game Pass or they don't have no service like that.
It barely go on sale.
They're spending $60 for 5 years because them games never go on sale.
They
Black
do.
Friday, this shit just don't add tax.
Twice a year, and you better not miss that sale.
We finally dropped the price on Mario Odyssey. That shit was like $49.99 one time. Now it's like $30, $39.99. I'm like,
Yeah.
I paid $60 for Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze.
You know why though, right?
Why?
That new console about to come out.
How much you pay for your games on Switch?
How much I pay? You know what I mean? I put my zip code to I believe it's Oregon, so I don't get taxes.
Yo, that's wild.
About 60, 50, 59. Finest 59.
hack my shit.
Yeah.
Let me.
On my shit for free.
I missed.
So Javi, holla at me, Javi.
We missed a boatload of goddamn donations, my guys. Shout out to Nobes. Thank you, bro. Panda, thank you. Tim Molina, thank you, bro. I'm definitely gonna watch the Justice League for sure. Adam, been a sub for years, appreciate you. Thank you, I appreciate that. Shout out to Danny. We're gonna play Outriders. We're gonna probably stream that shit. DLM, want to thank y'all for streaming kind of early. I can't really catch. Yeah, we wanted to try to get around 5:30 today. Shout out to Lefty. Got y'all playing on 144p because my service suck at work. Hey man, appreciate it. Shout out to Key, Caleb, thank you very much. Top 3 games of any generation. That would have been better if it had multiplayer.
Fuck.
I mean, let's hold on to that. Matter of fact, let me add that on my little.
Shit.
It's a good question. So guys, we were supposed to take Zoom calls. I'm gonna try to get that working for next week. Nocti, thank you, bro. Bromley, thank you very much. And DLM, thank you again. Figure out EA getting pressed consistently under hot iron. Yeah, 2K is flying completely under the radar with the packs. I don't know, actually. That's a good question. Shout out to Reborn, big $50 donation. And Tyrell, thank you, bro. I used to work linen at a hospital. They waited until I got my scrubs to fire me, man.
Yeah, why you laughing, yo?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's messed up, yeah. That's messed up.
Shout out to the Hoodie Wayne. Thank you all. Thank all you guys. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. If I miss you, I'm sorry. I appreciate it. We have a lot going on, you guys. Make sure y'all thumbs up the stream, man. I need more likes than that. Let's show a trailer for a game that I thought was never, ever, 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 ever going to come out.
What the heck is that?
Okay.
Don't get me wrong, I love Dying Light, but it's time for Dying Light 2. Stop f***ing us around.
I want to play the Dying Light 2. When would it be on sale? I want to play it right away.
It's probably gonna have the same fate as Dead Island 2 and never come out, unfortunately.
Hello, Dying Light Studio. I hope everything is doing okay, but I'm really worried about the game. I hope it's not cancelled or something.
What the f*** do the f***ing Dying Light 2? Stop do the f***ing DLCs. F word.
this is bullshit. Release Dying Light 2 or give a fucking demo, god damn it.
Okay, everyone, we got a message. We understand you are curious about the game because you want Dying Light 2 to be good as you have imagined. And maybe you are even a little impatient because you have waited a long time for any news and updates.
This is a huge and complex project, and we needed time to make sure it will live up to our vision. All of us here are putting our hearts into delivering a game that you will keep playing for months. We will be ready to start talking about Dying Light 2 very, very soon.
The whole team needs your trust and support, as this is what motivates us, especially now when the circumstances are hard for everyone. We are proud of having such devoted fans as you, no matter how you express your feelings. And just for you, here's a small snippet of what's coming. Please, stay with us just a bit longer and stay safe. Thank you. Starting right now, you can go to our Discord and find a special DL2 question channel with a form that will let you send questions directly to us, to DevTeam. We'll answer all of them in the form of a series of short Ask Me Anything movies.
Okay, you guys, that is Dying Light 2. Hopefully there's some Dying Light fans. It's one of the most underrated games of last gen, 100%. Except for that last boss fight that was garbage, but the rest of the game is excellent. Be loud in a bit. Real quick, I don't know if there was any Roblox investors in the chat. I got a couple. Ricky, how many did you get?
I got 13.
You got 13. I got 13. Flip, how many did you get any? Or are you waiting?
I'm waiting still, man. Cause I do have a feeling that it's gonna drop.
I expect it to drop too. So Roblox.
I think.
Go ahead.
My bad.
Go ahead, bro.
I think the market is green right now because every time a stimulus drops, the market gets super green and then it goes back to super red, and then it's a whole cycle.
Okay.
So I'm just waiting.
So Roblox went public with their stock. In 4 hours, they made $45 billion.
Wait. I want to make sure that there's no confusion.
Their
I was
company,
reading that.
their first day valuation is, they didn't make 45 billion. They were evaluated at 45 billion.
Okay.
First day. So, just to put that into perspective, Epic Games was worth 17.5 billion last year. Roblox has been evaluated at more than double Epic Games was last year, and everybody knows how big Fortnite is. That shit is crazy. I don't know, because if you look at it, and I'll explain more of this, we'll talk about this more next week. Roblox has not been profitable. They're always in the red at the end of the year as far as profit goes. But investors usually don't care about that because, you know, a lot of people are in the red. Like, I wonder if Netflix is profitable. Aren't they like always in the red, bro? At the end of every year?
No clue.
I looked that up, but
aren't they in debt?
I think so, but like they constantly get investors and people in there, so like they're never really red in terms of profit. But Roblox, the reason I'm even bringing this up is because this article says that Roblox is now worth more money than Ubisoft and Take-Two combined. Take-Two publishes GTA, NBA 2K, and other games. They're saying Roblox is worth more than Ubisoft and Take-Two combined.
Now, is Take-Two a publicly traded company?
I don't think it is.
I mean,
let me see. Sure, they might be.
May not be. Maybe comparing.
They are
right now. Oh, they are.
They are.
Oh.
Yep. Ubisoft and Take-Two are. Oh, Ubisoft's only $15. Oh, let me go on.
Do you think this is a result of the like the meme stock wave going on right now?
I hope not.
Or do you think it's genuine, like genuine growth?
That's a good
'Cause I know
question.
last year, I know last year they were worth 4 billion, right? At the beginning of last year, now they worth what, 10 times that? You said 40 bill they worth?
Yeah, 45 bill. I don't know, but the stock market has been shaken up by Reddit. So,
Yeah.
you know, people got to be careful. But I've been waiting on Roblox to go public for a while. I'm hoping that they diversify and they do what Epic's doing, and they you know, they buy and they invest into other games and stuff like that. Because Epic is doing a great job doing that stuff, especially when it comes to PC. Lastly, we're going to answer these questions. The one question we had, the question was, I'm tripping. Where'd I put that on Notepad?
Question was the top 3 games of all time, single player games that you guys felt like would have been better if it had a multiplayer game.
Multiplayer.
Zelda.
So maybe if multiplayer includes co-op.
Maybe.
I'm just gonna pick
tough,
3.
man.
I don't know if it could be
That's
top 3, but Cuphead would have been much better with online multiplayer. I would start with that.
What about
Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time.
what about Spider-Man?
That would have been fire. You've been Miles and Peter. That would have been fire. That's a good one. Honestly, I think Kingdom Hearts would have been super fun with online multiplayer co-op.
Personally, I think multiplayer co-op, like it had multiplayer. I was gonna say
He just said multiplayer. It don't have to be co-op. It could be.
What about like
PvP.
story co-op, like Last of Us? Or
That
nah?
would have been that would have been cold as shit, bro.
Nice as hell. Yep, that would have been nice.
That would have been fucking God of War. One
God
person
of War had a
Atreus.
multiplayer, but
and
I
one
think
person-
co-op story.
Yeah, Atreus and Kratos. That'd have been fire. I mean, there's Infamous. Somebody saying Infamous, Ratchet and Clank, God of
Someone
War,
said, Jack and Daxter.
Jack and Dexter. I always say Dexter. Horizon. How?
Zero Dawn.
You mean like PvP or PvE?
What about Until Dawn?
Until Dawn. I mean, kinda.
Yeah, they got Little Hope is like that. That's dope.
I feel like Watch Dogs would have been better. Watch Dogs 3, you recruiting all these people. I'm just saying.
GTA.
GTA. I mean, there's tons of games. GTA would be top tier co-op. What? Doom.
What if Zelda had a multiplayer where it was like a Destiny or Pokemon with the raids and whatnot?
That'd be
'Cause
fire.
You know in the beginning when you had to do the dooms or whatever the hell they call it. What if you had to do that online as well?
That'd be fire.
How about a Pokemon co-op story mode that works for it?
We were doing that on what's that game? What's that game that died fast and Fall Guys?
Temtem.
I'm surprised they didn't get sued. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Sued for what though?
That shit crazy. They got mad people playing that shit monthly on PlayStation, yo.
Catching monsters is not something that they can be sued for.
I don't know, man.
But
Similarity.
Yeah.
The Order 1886 would have been fucking amazing.
Which one?
The Order?
Order 86.
Order.
We're never gonna get another one of those. Facebook bought that studio.
Honestly, bro, Red Dead Redemption 2 had a better multiplayer.
I love Red Dead. It's a fantastic game. They could have did so much more with that game though. Like, it was the illusion of it being a deep game, gameplay wise, which you like feeding your horse and all that shit and changing clothes. I changed my clothes for weather one time to catch a horse in the northern region. One time. Like, it. Anyway, guys, we gotta wrap it up. It's 7:27, about 15 minutes past our time. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. Shout out to my guy Flip. I'm about to hop on Cold War about 9:30 if anybody wants to play.
You said till 9:30?
Yeah.
All right, me too.
Ricky, you coming?
I'm not playing that shit. I'm going live.
I guess not.
You going live on
Apex, and then I got a horror game.
On Cold War.
And that bullshit.
All right.
That's why I may as well just drink bleach. You know.
Guys, I'm recruiting for the Discord. I only do this once a week, so if you don't hear from me for a week or two, you know, just be patient. Some of y'all ain't never getting in. I'm gonna just let you know.
Damn.
Now, Max, people think they funny. I mean, shit ain't funny. Anyway, thumbs up. We'll get with y'all next week. Thanks for coming out. Peace.